Let's talk about a defined or not defined market. A defined market is where you can identify a group of target prospects. This is really easy for business to business, a lot more than it is for business to consumer. I'll give you a quick example. We worked with a battery manufacturer. Their distribution was in a 6-state area. They were based in Oklahoma. So it was very easy for them to increase their market share because we could go get a list of every automobile repair facility that met certain criteria in the 6-state area that they worked, take that list and start marketing our clients' products directly to that list. A much simpler marketing challenge. A non-defined market is where you can't identify a specific list, or the list is so large that a local business or a regional company can't afford to market to that entire list. You would need the ad budget for Coca-Cola or Budweiser to be able to hit that huge list. Oftentimes when I share this concept with a business owner, what they'll say is, well, yeah, Gordon, I understand that, but the reality is everybody needs my product. They may not know it yet, but everybody needs what I offer. And a lot of business owners think that. And in some cases, it's probably true, but the reality is every business owner doesn't have the budget of Coca-Cola to go target every business in that broad niche. So here's what I want to suggest you consider. Identifying specific niches within your broad market and targeting those niches with your value proposition and your benefit-laden statements and earn the market share and dominate that niche. Here's another one of those statements that you can take to the bank. The riches are in the niches. Let me say it again so you can write it down. The riches are in the niches. Now, I'm not saying you have to live in a niche for the rest of your business career. Many of our clients have started with a niche, achieved some market dominance, identified another niche, and started the process over. Let me give you an example of how effective this can be. We have an office in Albuquerque, and I'm there several times a year meeting with our team and with some clients. Albuquerque is a town of about 500,000 people, so it's not a huge metropolis, but it's not a small town either. But interestingly enough, in that town of 500,000 people, there are 17 law firms that advertise themselves as personal injury specialists. Now, you wouldn't think that there's that much litigation for personal injury in a town of 500,000 people. But one of those firms has done a phenomenal job of carving out a niche within the community, and that's the Hinkle law firm. If you drive north on Interstate 25 bisects Albuquerque. It's the north-south interstate. If you're driving north on I-25, you'll see a very large billboard, a full-size billboard, and it has a picture of a tall man in motorcycle leathers, and he's standing next to what to me seems to be a very large motorcycle. I don't ride, so they all seem big to me. The message on the billboard is brilliant, just 4 words. Hinkle rides, Hinkle knows, and then his phone number. So here's why I think that campaign is so effective. First, they've realized that when someone's driving by at 60 miles an hour, they need to see, if they're going to recognize it at all, they need to see really bold fonts that are easy to read. Not scripts, not italics, not a yellow font on a white background, nothing artistic. It's got to be in your face. And they've also realized that people aren't going to write down their website address. They're probably not even going to write down their number, their phone number. All they're trying to do is impress their memory with this firm. So Hinkle rides, Hinkle knows is a great slogan. The other thing that's cool about this campaign is that billboard is less than a mile south of the Alameda exit on Interstate 25. Again, I know this because when I go from the airport to our office, I have to drive on Alameda. And just west of Interstate 25 on Alameda is the large Harley-Davidson dealership. I can tell you on Friday afternoons and all day Saturday, one has to be very careful when driving in that area because there's lots and lots of guys and gals on motorcycles hovering around. It's like bees hovering around the hive. They're returning to the mothership of that Harley dealership. I don't know why, but there's a lot of traffic there. So the placement of Hinkle's billboard and the image that he has carved out as being the go-to law firm for someone that's injured in a motorcycle accident has helped him create and dominate a sub-niche within a very competitive category. Remember, the riches are in the niches.